How's it going, YouTube? This is Guy in the Backseat from Games. Here with a little, I guess you could say, preview of the Archetype support that will be launched in Return of the Duelist. If you didn't know, this bad boy right here, Heroic Champion Excalibur, he is the cover card of our new set that we're supposed to be getting in August. The set looks pretty solid. A lot of people are saying it's a lot better than Galactic Overlord. Um, Time will tell, I guess. This video is actually just to explain, I believe it's 5. We're getting 5 new archetypes in this next set. And so we're going to go over them a little quick. Don't want to, take too much of your time. So we'll start with the Prophecy archetype. In Japan, they were called Magicals, and everybody was kind of excited because you had, Magical Exemplar and Breaker the Magical Warrior, and all that good stuff. Apparently, not in America. We're going to call them Prophecy unless they're going to, reprint Breaker, which is doubtful. So, anyway, Prophecy archetype centers completely around spellcasters. They have all the elements, so I'm kind of actually happy about that. They didn't drive it all to be dark or light like they've been doing recently. We get a grand total of 6 monsters and one exceed in the next set for them, as well as a bunch of spell cards. We'll start with Amours of Prophecy, basically a level 3, 600, 2000, so it's a good little wall. It says once per turn you can reveal one spellbook spell card in your hand, special summon one level 4 lower spellcaster monster from your hand. So it's your marauding captain, sort of, your put it on the field, get something stronger type thing. Pretty nice. Then you have the Chariot of Prophecy, discard a spellbook, and target one spellcaster monster in your graveyard, add it to the hand. So it's a pitch, possibly a worthless spell, to get a monster back in your hand. It's an 1800 beater, kind of nice. We have High Priestess of Prophecy. It's Dark Magician's sister, assuming. I don't know. It's a light version of Dark Magician, 2521. It says reveal 3 spellbooks, and you can special summon it from the hand. And you can banish a spellbook from your hand or graveyard and target a card on the field and blow it up. So that's a really nice ace monster, level 7, pretty good. Spellbook, Magician of Prophecy. Really simple. He's your Stratos. When he's normal or flipped face up, normal summon or flip face up, you add a spellbook card from your deck to your hand. So he's your Stratos because we're going to get the spellbook soon. You'll see why he's so good. Strength of Prophecy says you can shuffle the spellbook card in your graveyard into your deck, target one face up spellcaster monster you control, increases level by 1, and it gains 500 attack. So you couple her with Amours, and you have rank 4. So that's pretty good all by itself. It's a 1500 monster. You can make it into a level 5, 2000 beater that doesn't lose attack points. So that's really good, and it recycles your spellbooks back into the deck. Probably the best card in the whole group is Temperance of Prophecies, 1,000 level 3. Stats don't matter. During the main phase, if you activated a spell card this turn, you contribute it, special summon a level 5 or higher light or dark spellcaster monster from your deck. Cannot special summon other level 5 or higher monsters during the turn you activate this effect. So in short, you tribute him off and bring her out if you want to play straight prophecy monsters. If you don't want to do that, you can bring out Dark Magician, different dimension like whatever his name was, I forget. But point is, he's really good with when he's coupled with this card, which is Spellbook of Life. This is the first of the spellbooks. This card is really good all by its lonesome. It says you banish a spellcaster monster from your graveyard, reveal another spellbook in your hand, and target a spellcaster in your graveyard, special summon the target, and face up attack position, equip this card to it, and increase its level by the monster that was banished. So if you play your cards right, it's Glow Up Bolt. Well, not glow up. It's kind of like the glow up spore trick, where you up the level of spore or glow up and bring it back after you use glow up, or you get what I mean. So in short, the biggest part about this is that it's an equipment spell, but it doesn't anchor the monster. I use the term anchor, but it's kind of like preemie, where if it disappears, the monster still stays. So it's a really, really, really good card in this deck, because all that the equipment spell does is up the level of the monster. It resurrects the monster by its effect, but the monster stays even if they heavy storm. which is the biggest thing, or MST this card, the monster will still come back and stick on the board for a while. Then you have Spellbook of Power. It ups any spellcaster by 1,000 attack points, and if it kills a monster that turn, you get to add any spell card from your spellbook spell card from your deck to your hand. You can only use one a turn. Spellbook of Secrets, confirmed Ultra, by the way. It's Toon Table for spellbooks, but you can only use one a turn. And then you got their Spellbook of Wisdom, which is their quick play, half lance. It either makes spellcasters unaffected by other spell cards, or makes them unaffected by trap cards, and you target one when you activate it. So the spellcasters, they got a pretty good solid set. I'm probably going to separate this into multiple videos, but I am showing you all the archetypes here. But the biggest thing with the spellcasters here is that this is Konami's second attempt at making the tarot deck into a deck of Yu-Gi-Oh cards. And I mean, the first time was Arcana Force. This time they're making them called Prophecy, and they actually, between this and Abyss Rising, which is the set that we're supposed to be getting possibly in December, but it isn't confirmed yet if we're getting it in November or September or December. I'm pretty sure it'll be November. But either way, these guys are very good, and they have solid support for the next two sets. So these guys are probably like their new, babies that they really like so much. They have one Exceed. His name is Hierophant of Prophecy. He's a rank 7, 2800, 2600. A lot of people are saying, why wouldn't you go for the big guy? But once returned, you can detach an Exceed material from his card, destroy a spell or trap cards your opponent controls, up to the number of spellbook cards in your graveyard. So you can, if you drop him late game, I guess he could be a Harpy's Feather Duster, but it's kind of like they'll solemn him before he gets to use his effect. They'll Veiler him, and so banking on his attack points alone, 2,800 for 2 level 7s. You're probably, if you're playing straight Prophecy, you're gonna go for 2 of her, which is 5,000 versus 28. So you choose, because she can blow up anything once a turn. If you have 2 of her, that's 2 blow ups. He could blow up all their spells and traps. I don't know. You pick. He looks pretty awesome. Don't get me wrong. So anyway, that's the Prophecy archetype for Return of the Duelist. Hopefully you guys take a look at this set. These cards are going to be pretty good in my opinion. They're already featuring them on YugiOhCard.com, so expect more, possibly even TCG. Anyway, next video we'll be going over Heroics. Have another day.